Fewer houses are being sold. The total number of closed sales compared to last year has declined significantly, and the market is forcing sellers to accept less than asking price.
The real estate market was hot during much of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now it's cooling off. Greg Blase, president and CEO of the Palm Coast Flagler Regional Chamber of Commerce, tells us more about their latest analysis.
We still see the sale price of homes up, and they're still increasing, but the total volume of real estate sales has declined consistently for several months. And so this really begs the question, how long can this trend continue before some sort of correction occurs?
Blase says homes are also taking longer to sell.
You could sell your house in about 2 weeks back in the summer. Now it takes nearly 40 days, according to the latest data. And the number of new homes available to purchase in Flagler County has dramatically increased every month since May of 2022. So really what we have happening is fewer houses are selling, but they're selling for higher amounts. And yet more and more houses are available for sale. And what we have now is a 3-month supply of new available housing to be purchased. So that's pretty healthy in that respect. And you think about these national headwinds with inflation and higher interest rates from the Federal Reserve, it looks like these things are starting to have an impact here in Flagler County.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. A bartender at a Palm Coast nightclub who thwarted a shooter is recognized for his bravery.
The bartender, David Galoni at Smiles nightclub in Palm Coast, who jumped over the bar to fight off a man with a gun as the man was holding the gun to a woman's head, was presented a life-saving award from Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
The bartender immediately took action, endangering himself to save this lady's life, while the suspect began firing his gun. Fortunately, no one was struck. Ultimately, the sheriff's office was called and the individual was arrested and taken to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Center.
Sheriff Staley says Galoni is moving back to New York and he hails him a hero for preventing any further danger or death in this situation. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Bunnell's city manager looks back at 2022 and offers his vision for the new year.
Dr. Alvin Jackson says the city laid the groundwork for both cultural and municipal projects and survived 2 hurricanes.
We were able to secure funding for our Coquina City Hall preservation to actually restore the old City Hall. And the major project that we're really excited about is our wastewater expansion construction facility. That's going to be a project over $26 million. Hey, we successfully navigated through 2 storms this year. I think we had very little damage, and we were able to manage our storm water.
And for 2023?
It's exciting. The next year for the city of Bunnell is going to be a great year, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to be busy. We're going to be running fast, but I think this community will be very proud of what they see happening here.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
How does Flagler County help at Vincent's Clubhouse?
Vincent's Clubhouse is a camp for students with special needs who might not be able to attend summer camp, and Erica Flores started it all for her son, Vincent. She got help from those who work with special needs children.
One of the things I love about this county is so much is everyone's willingness to help, especially the Flagler school system. The volunteers that we have for our camp are actually all ESE teachers or therapists.
Flores said that those volunteers helped to develop the curriculum. She said that the week-long camp is not a daycare to drop kids. They are learning.
And it's called Vincent's Clubhouse, but what does Vincent think?
Erica Flores said that he was more than pleased.
He was ecstatic. I call him my little walking billboard because we have to try and convince him to wear other clothing besides his Vincent's Clubhouse shirts. He will rock it every day.
Flores said she knew she was happy as they drove home after the first camp ended in 2016.
After the first year, we got in the car afterwards, and he looked at me and he was like, "Thanks for my camp, Mom."
Flores said that while the cost of the camp is $65, they had 35 kids for last camp. There are scholarships if you want to send a special needs child and you can't afford it. Lifeline is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 9 and on the Flagler radio app anytime. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
New Year's weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun going on in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
This weekend, join the fun at the Florida Cracker Ranch to ring in the new year. Enjoy 1,200 acres of ATV riding, camping, music, and fireworks. Fun for the whole family. The TNT Art and Crafts Show is this weekend. There is a large variety of artists and crafters, metalwork, paintings, photography, and so much more. Come ring in the new year at the European Village. Enjoy dinner, dancing, live music, and then of course a huge countdown and ball drop at midnight. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend and Happy New Year.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.